Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Alita, and I basically come on here and I share dreams. I share prophetic words that the Lord gives me through dreams. Okay friends, this word today is based on a dream that I had on December 27th, 2020. And before I get into the words, just the usual disclaimer. Please friends, remember that not every prophetic word is meant for everyone. This particular prophetic word today is very specific, and even within that specific group of people, it's not meant for every single one of you. I really encourage you to take it before the Lord and ask Him to confirm it for you. And for some of you, this may be confirmation of something that the Lord has already spoken to you about, so which is really great. But I still encourage you to take it before Him and have Him, just give you further instructions and direction, because I don't have those answers for you. So friends, without much more delay, let's get into the dream, and then I'll share the prophetic word and the interpretation around that dream. So in this particular dream, I was in this huge retail store, and this retail store consisted of one of my favorite art stores here, which is P&A. They sell all sorts of things for artists, paint, everything. And then it also consisted of a bookstore, which is called Exclusive Books, which is a large book retailer here in South Africa. And all of this was meshed up in one. It was this huge retail store with the art store and the bookstore. And I was there with my sister, and we were shopping, and at some point I was headed towards the till, and I was looking at her like, hurry up, we need to get to the till before someone gets there before us. And as I was saying that, someone went in front. Well, they went up ahead to the till, and I was like, oh man. But it turns out they were not really going to pay for anything. They were actually one of the staff members and went to stand on the other side of the till. So my sister and I came up to the till, and we started to pay for our stuff. We both had cards that had the word exclusive on them. Usually, I think the Exclusive Books card says Fanatics Club or something like that, but our cards just had the word exclusive on them. And in my trolley, I remember there was this huge roll of or this sheet of paper that was rolled up, and on it I'd started writing stuff, and also there were people's names on it. And then the dream switches scenes. I'm in my old school, my high school. I'm in the library. That was one of my favorite places in that school. And I was with my sister again, same sister. And this time there was an ex-colleague of mine who, in waking life, he always just looked a little bit unhealthy to me, just like he had some health problems. But in this dream, he looked so healthy, and he looked really good, and he had his little girl there with him. She was so cute. She was in the pram. I'm trying to think what's the other word for pram? Stroller, I think some people call them. Anyway, so that was basically the dream. Now, this dream is really close to my heart because I'm an artist. I love art. I love to paint. I love to draw. I love to, color in. I have a color in Bible. It sits behind me here somewhere. I love to knit. I love to do stuff with my hands. I love to make music. I love to sing. I just love art. I'm an artistic person. So this dream really just ministered to me. And I also love to write, because that's what the focus of this dream is. So what the Lord was showing me is that there are some of you who have started a writing project of some sort. You're writing a book, or it's some kind of writing project, and you have not completed it. For some of you, you started it years ago. Guilty as charged. I started writing a book 2 years ago, and I did not complete it. And I've been saying I want to complete it. And a lot of you are in similar shoes. And this word is specifically for those of you who are doing that, like a writing project. It's not all creative spheres. It's just this particular line that the Lord wanted to focus on. And He's saying that, now's the time to do it. Me being in that large retail store with my sister and wanting us to make sure that we get to the till before other people get there, God is saying that you are not too late. You are right on time. This is the time for you to do it. Even though you may have felt like you delayed the process and you procrastinated, or you lost confidence, or you lost steam, he's saying it's all right. He allowed that, and he's going to give you back that motivation. He's going to help you to complete this project, because now it's needed. Now is when it's going to make an impact. And it's going to make an impact on a lot of people. The fact that I had this large roll of paper which I started writing on, plus it had people's names on it, that was very specific in the dream. God is saying that there are people that I am going to impact, that you are going to impact by putting out this project. It's so important to note. And then I'm just trying to make sure that I cover everything in that first scene. Just the fact that and I know that I mentioned that the P&A store was also in this retail store, and I asked the Lord, but why the P&A store? Because that has more to do with the art and the painting and drawing and coloring in and all of that. And he said it's that creative atmosphere. God is bringing you into that creative atmosphere again. This is for the writers, the authors, and you are going to be able to flow creatively. You're going to create a work of art with this book or this writing project that you started, which you are going to complete this year. Yay! So and it's going to make you exclusive, and not exclusive in a way to kind of separate you from others, but what you are doing is unique, and it's not going to be anything that that people are used to. If I can put it that way. So for example, every time I say, I've started writing a book, I'm writing a book, people tend to think that it's like a self-help or a book, a teaching book, the typical Christian books that you get. It's nothing like that. I love stories. I've always wanted to write stories, and that's what my book is. It's a story. And those are the type of books that have always appealed to me. So I write in the way that appeals to me because it's enjoyable for me. I would not ever complete a book that was self-help. Although if the Lord did call me to write a book, for example, on dream interpretation, I would definitely take up the challenge. He would have to help me. And maybe I'd put it in story format just to make it interesting for me as well. So anyway, whatever it is that you're doing is going to be unique. It's going to make you exclusive. Now, the next scene in the dream, where I was in my old school library and with my ex-colleague looking really, really great and healthy, God is saying that he's just reinforcing the message that you are going to make an impact. Once your books are on the shelves, once people get to read this writing project, whether it's physically on the shelves, whether it's on an online platform, you are going to impact lives, and you are going to bring almost like revitalization in people. You're going to bring healing. You're going to minister to people through your book. You are going to bring new life. You're going to, so as people read what it is that you're writing, and they learn from that, and they're impacted by that in whatever way, it is going to help them birth what they have, what God wants them to birth. So that's my ex-colleague with his baby daughter. In waking life, he doesn't have a daughter of his own, and it's not to say that that's a bad thing, but in the dream, this baby daughter symbolized something that he had birthed, and he was looking healthy and revitalized, and that is as a result of the project being completed, the impact that it's going to have on people. So that's the word. I'm so excited. I'm excited because it's so close to my heart. I've always wanted to write. I love writing. I love words. I love reading books. So for those of you who are like me and you've got this writing project that you started and you didn't complete, know that this word is not a reprimand. This word is an encouragement from the Lord to say, now is the time to complete it. Come before him. Pray if you need to. Get into that creative space, that creative flow. Deal with whatever issues you need to deal with, because if you're like me and you've got you're dealing with stuff and your heart and your head are not in the right place, there's no creativity flowing out of me when I'm in that state. So get into a healthy state emotionally and mentally. Remove what you need to remove from your life, and I think that's why God has also been encouraging us to in certain relationships, to clean up our spaces, to, you know, redecorate and do stuff. Guys, the battery is dying, so I'm gonna stop talking now. This is the word. I pray that it's blessed you. And let me quickly read the beautiful scripture that the Lord gave me for this word. It's from 1 Peter 4 verse 10 to 11. And it says, each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as one who speaks the very words of God. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. Wow, I love that. So just do what God is calling you to do. Write that book. Friends, I love you. Thank you for all the support and all your love. Remember that God is such a good Father, and you, my friend, are so special to Him.